I became an avid cyclist back in grad school. I was bike commuting in Boston. I would bike until it was about 12 degrees out. That was sort of my temperature threshold. And one of my classmates saw my obsession with biking, and he's like, you know what? I do this charity ride. And he also knew that my mother and grandmother were both cancer survivors. And it's a charity ride called the Pan Mass Challenge. It's 200 miles in 2 days. And I was like, I can do that. Yeah, sure. Arrogance of youth. But all I had was a mountain bike. And yeah, I could still do that. So the two of us trained together, and we did the ride. And it was awful. It was positively horrible. It was brutal. It was really difficult. But I got to the finish, and it was sponsored by Legal Seafood. And they had this awesome booth, and I'm feeling like a god. I just biked 200 miles in 2 days. And they had Legal Seafood clam chowder. And I had 5 cups of Legal Seafood clam chowder. I have to tell you that your body, that messed up and then it was exposed to that much cream. No. But I was hooked. I mean, I loved this ride. So I went next year and actually got a road bike and did it for the next 2 years, and it was a great experience for me. And on the 3rd year, I kind of overdid, I guess. And I went to my doctor about 3 weeks before the ride, and my back was a mess. And he took a look, did some x-rays, and he's like, listen, you've got this issue with your spine. Biking is possibly the worst thing you could be doing. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, no, you really should stop biking. Now, that year, one of my good friends from school had passed away from cancer, so I was like extra specially motivated to do this. So I thought, what about a recumbent? And he was like, yeah, that'd be fine. And I'm like, oh, great, a recumbent. Now, for those of you who don't know what a recumbent is, it's a bike where you kind of sit with your feet up like this, right? But it's really easy on your back. And so I had basically 3 weeks. 1 week to find it, 2 weeks to figure out how to ride it and train. And so where do I go? Craigslist. And lo and behold, there it was. Some dude who was looking to sell his recumbent. It was the only one there. I went. He was like 5'3", I'm like 5'9". I tried it out. I banged my knees into the handlebars. And I'm like, this is perfect. This is luckily, I could get it fitted to my size, and I knew that. So bought the bike, learned to ride it. And for those of you who have seen a recumbent out there on the road, we don't get the best rap. It's like, but to ride it, it's like, who had a big wheel as a kid? Yeah. It is, right? I mean, it is just like that. You have that same joy all the time. And I tell people this, but they're like, yeah, whatever. Just keep your recumbent. So I get on the ride, and I'm doing it this year. And the way it works is you get there the night before in Sturbridge, Mass, and you go all the way to the Cape. Actually, it's this way. And for me, I'm so amped for it, I barely sleep. So one night of sleep deprivation, you're going to do 100+ miles that next day. And it's brutal. I mean, it's tough. But it was great. I was on this recumbent. People were like so into it. I was into it. And then the second night, you stay at the Mass Maritime Academy on the water. Again, another horrible night of sleep. And you wake up that next morning, you start riding it before the sunrise. And you are exhausted, you're sore. And me, I'm sleep deprived. And if anybody's gone 2 nights without sleep, you're not quite thinking it, well. And so 40 miles left to this ride. I head into the porta potty. And I've got this sort of camelback, with the tube and the mouthpiece, and I do my business, and I go to put the camelback back on, and I hit the mouthpiece. But the first thing I notice is the water is like spreading all over, and the mouthpiece goes right in the porta potty. Now, a normal thinking person at this stage of the game, like, fuck that. And you just go get a water bottle and ride the rest of the ride. I wasn't processing properly. I thought the only way I could finish this ride. So I did it. I literally reached in there. Luckily, on the first try, I got it. Now what the fuck am I going to do? So I run out of the porta-john to the nurse's station, and I'm like, this has been in a very bad place. Help me. So we wash it off, alcohol clean it. This is made out of silicone. It's pretty much not going to absorb anything. So I'm like, okay. Pop back on the tube, get back on my bike, and it was a really hot day, and I'm just waiting, and I put it off, but eventually I took a sip, and obviously I survived. But you know, finishing that ride that year it was very emotional. I was thinking about Kay. I was thinking about what I just experienced and what I just did to myself. And crossing that finish line, I was like, you know what? I overdid it.